far at the edges of our solar system, beyond the giants and the familiar worlds that make up our planetary family, lies a tiny, icy world that has captured our imaginations for nearly a century. A world that once wore the title of the ninth planet, a planet so far removed from the warmth of the sun that it lived in the distant shadows, yet it still held a place of profound significance. This is Pluto, a name that once symbolized the frontier, the final boundary of our solar system. Discovered in 1930 by Clyde Tombaugh, Pluto represented both the end of what we knew and the beginning of what we could one day understand. Yet, in 2006, a redefinition of what it meant to be a planet demoted Pluto, casting it into a new category of dwarf planet. A reclassification that changed the way we saw it, but never truly erased the deep, ingrained connection many still feel toward this distant world. But what if Pluto had remained a planet? What if it had not been redefined and relegated to a smaller, secondary role in our solar system? Would our perspective of the outer solar system have changed in profound ways? Would the very idea of planetary classification have evolved? Perhaps, in this alternate reality, Pluto would still be standing proudly as the ninth planet, inviting us to look beyond the familiar, to explore what lies at the fringes of our cosmic neighborhood. Perhaps Pluto would have drawn us in with more urgency, its distant orbit compelling us to better understand its secrets. A planet so small, so distant, yet so rich in mystery. A planet at the very edge of what we once thought possible. Pluto's continued planetary status might have sparked more curiosity, more missions, more questions. If it had remained a planet, would we have sent spacecraft to Pluto earlier? Would the New Horizons mission, which made history in 2015, have come sooner? Would the allure of a ninth planet have inspired an even greater collective effort? The decision to reclassify Pluto was not just a scientific debate. It was a reflection of the way we, as a species, understand our place in the universe. The question of whether Pluto should be considered a planet stemmed from a desire to define boundaries in a vast and chaotic cosmos. And yet, what if the decision to keep Pluto as a planet had sparked a shift in how we viewed the farthest reaches of our solar system? In this alternate reality, the outer solar system would not just be a distant, frozen realm. It would be a region teeming with planetary bodies, each with its own story, its own importance. The Kuiper Belt, beyond Pluto, is home to countless icy worlds, comets, and asteroids, each one a relic from the dawn of the solar system. But with Pluto as a planet, would these objects have been treated differently? Would we have redefined our search for planets to include the possibility of new, hidden worlds lurking in the far reaches? What if this sense of planetary importance had led to more exploration? Could the discovery of Pluto's distant neighbors, like Eris or Haumea, have inspired missions to study them, pushing the boundaries of space exploration farther than we ever imagined? Imagine, for a moment, a world where Pluto remained a planet. A world where missions were more frequent, more focused, and more invested in understanding this distant world. What if we had not waited until 2015 to send a probe to Pluto? What if there had been an earlier push, a planetary mission dedicated to exploring the mysteries of Pluto's icy surface, its strange heart-shaped feature, or its potential for subterranean oceans? What could we have learned from Pluto's geologically active heart, or the tenuous atmosphere that clings to it, barely escaping into space? As a planet, Pluto's status would have commanded more attention, more funding, more curiosity. Perhaps we would have already sent a lander, one that would have touched down on its frozen plains, sending back data on Pluto's composition, its potential for past or present water, and its role in the early solar system. And then there's Pluto's moon, Charon. Orbiting in synchrony with Pluto, Charon would have been an object of intense interest. It, too, could hold surprises. Charon is a place of contrasts, a world with mountains taller than the Rockies, icy plains, and deep, mysterious canyons. What secrets does Charon hide? What if its surface tells the story of a planetesimal, one of the building blocks of our solar system? If Pluto had remained a planet, would our focus on Charon have accelerated, leading us to more profound insights into how moons like it evolve? But perhaps the most profound impact of Pluto's continued planetary status would be on our relationship with the cosmos itself. Our solar system, so beautifully diverse, would feel more complete, more full. If Pluto were still a planet, we would have 9 planets, each with its own identity, each contributing to the grand narrative of the solar system's formation. It would be a reminder that even in the most remote corners of our celestial neighborhood, there is still much to discover. What if Pluto's status as a planet had inspired us to see the outer solar system not as a barren, distant place, but as a realm of possibilities? What if it had reminded us that even the smallest, most distant worlds can have immense value, holding the keys to understanding the history of our solar system and perhaps even the potential for life? The study of Pluto might have led to a deeper understanding of how icy worlds evolve, how atmospheres form, and how the very building blocks of our solar system, ice, rock, and gas, interact. In this reality, Pluto would not just be a planet. It would be a symbol of the vastness of space and the infinite mysteries waiting to be uncovered. And then, there's the idea of collaboration. A planet Pluto would have been a rallying point, a focal point for international collaboration. The global excitement surrounding Pluto as a planet could have united space agencies, scientists, and engineers from all corners of the world, working together to unlock its secrets. Perhaps the search for Pluto's mysteries would have inspired a new age of space exploration, an era of planetary cooperation where the shared goal of discovery eclipsed individual national interests. A world where humanity came together to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system, not as competitors, but as partners in the search for knowledge. The journey of space exploration is never about reaching a final destination. It's about the questions we ask, the wonders we discover, and the drive that compels us to venture beyond the known. Pluto's status as a planet would have been a small, yet significant, part of this journey. It would have been a beacon, reminding us that the universe is vast and that the pursuit of knowledge, no matter how small or distant the object, is a journey that knows no bounds. Whether Pluto is a planet or not, its place in our hearts and minds remains. It's a symbol of human curiosity, a reminder that even in the farthest reaches of space, there are still answers to find and mysteries to explore. And so, we continuing our exploration, continuing our pursuit of knowledge, and continuing our journey to understand the universe. In the end, the question isn't really about Pluto's classification. It's about what it represents: a world at the edge of the known, a challenge to explore, and a reminder that no matter where we are in the universe, we are always searching, always learning, and always discovering.